Hello. The goal of this project was to produce a dynamic behavioral system for NPCs in a game that would produce varied behaviors based off of a number of inputs, intended to resemble the real-life decision-making of humans in response to certain situations. This uses neural networks to take in a number of inputs and output the appropriate behavior based off of the overall score that is produced in relation to all the factors that were put in. Now, for example, if I spawn a number of agents, we can observe them and see that depending on the traits or their mood, they will react differently to situations such as meeting another agent or saying hello or insulting each other. This is all determinant on the inputs to that agent at the time that they choose a behavior. So, for example, a rude agent is inclined to insult other agents, while a kind agent is inclined to be kinder to them. Now, a training tool was provided which allows us to influence the varied weights of each of these behaviors. Selecting either of these buttons next to a possible behavior will fire off a backpropagation process that changes the way that this stimulus will affect the result for that agent. As we can see already, agents that were kind and usually greeting other agents have now been influenced to be rude to them, and we can change this back simply by training them in the other direction again. Overall, this is a fairly involved process, and it would be increasingly complicated the more inputs of factors were introduced. But given that this only took a few minutes to start training agents to produce appropriate responses, it's quite a robust and efficient system overall. And it would hope to provide a behavior system that is more immersive to players and that produces believable and predictable responses rather than producing NPCs that are erratic or strange to players.